Good morning, James Paul. Thank you for joining us here on Business Spotlight Interview. It's great to have you.
Good morning, Colin. How are you?
I'm great.
Nice. It's a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. So just to get started, for the audience, maybe just give us a little bit about yourself, your business, and how long you've been in business.
Well, all right. I'm James Paul, originally from Montclair, New Jersey. I currently live here in Georgia now. Actually, my background is in film. I worked in the film industry for quite some time. Then I moved here to Georgia and began to teach film production and run the television station here at the local college at the UWG. I did that for about 8 years. And I got a chance to learn the community here in Carrollton. And then I eventually started my own production company and marketing agency. And we've been doing that ever since.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
So when you think about success, James, who comes to mind and why?
When I think of success, who comes to mind and why? I don't have necessarily one particular person. I think it's just a group of people that I see doing well in what they love to do. And that's it for me. It's seeing that, this constant forward progress. To me, that's success, especially if you're doing what you love to do and you're getting paid well to do it.
Yeah, I had a boss one time that said if you can figure out how to not having it going to work, right, but going to fun, that's what it's about.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So you might have said it, but how long have you been in business for yourself, James? I missed it.
So I'd say about 9 years now. It's been 9 years. Yeah. And so what it is that we do is it's a production company, right? And what I noticed was companies needed content, right? Mm-hmm. And the days of spending so much money, hiring a big production company to come in and do a commercial for you, I just thought it was a little too much. And so I wanted to be able to be that company that could come in and give the same quality, right, for less, but also get a chance to understand the clients that I'm working with that needed marketing strategies as well. So we packaged that whole thing together and began moving forward within the community, and it took off.
Nice. Yeah, digital media content is such a huge part of business, right? Yeah,
it is.
So what's been your biggest learning, do you think, over that journey for you as a business owner?
Two things, really. I think the first thing is no one knows who you are unless you put it out there. They don't. Yeah. And then the other thing was I realized that most clients don't fully understand what they need until you provide the solution of what you see. Mm-hmm. Then they become aware of it and they're like, you know what? I never thought of that. Mm-hmm. And then before you know it, it begins to expand, especially in the area of marketing and content.
Yeah. I think yours and my industry share that in common. Unless you explain what it is to them, you have no idea what they need, right? Yeah.
Right.
And it's not just a great answer; it's a key to marketing, right? Yeah, make sure they understand. Yeah, that's excellent. So 8 years. So when you look out at your company in the next 5 years, James, where do you see it going? What's the aspiration?
Well, Colin, so recently I've somewhat pivoted and began to start teaching content creation, right? So I started providing content creation workshops. So I really see that expanding a whole lot more, where I'm doing more talks about it, mainly with a lot of business owners, because I'm finding that they all tend to say, you know what, we can do this in-house, but we just don't know how to do it. And so for me, what I do is, as a content creator and a teacher, I come in and I train the team on how to create the content the right way, where it feels very natural, and then you're still able to get the content that you need on the daily process. Mm-hmm. And then when you need something bigger, like a bigger video, that's when you can call us and we can come in and actually film the bigger commercials and things of that nature, and then provide strategy on how to distribute it, how to get it out to the right people, so that you get a good return on your investment.
Oh, that's nice. So so both on the kind of entry level, do it myself kind of side of it, make sure if they've got the skills and tools needed to be successful, and then if it's a bigger production where more capital, et cetera, then they come to you.
Absolutely, because I understand. Like I told you, unless you put it out there, no one knows that you exist. No one knows exactly what you do as well. So my thing is to help position some of these companies to actually get that out there, to
Mhm.
start getting the word, and
Yeah.
using the content the right way.
Yeah, yeah, that makes total sense. Do you have employees working for you directly, James, or do you contract that service out, or how does that work?
Majority of the people that I work with are contracted. Yes.
Okay. And then, so just, I guess, your thoughts and comments on, in the local there, Carrollton area, Noonan, South Atlanta, what's your access to talent and skill set? Has it been pretty good to find people? What's your thoughts there?
So finding people has been a little challenge, right? But there's a model that I've always stuck with, which is go back, right? Go back and help out. So working at the university, what I did was I created internship positions. And so I would always go back and hire someone within the school and train them a little bit. And then they can decide what they want to do. If you want to stay and work with us, cool. If not, okay, at least you've learned something. Go on and do your thing. And so that's been my thing. So I've been using a lot of the younger folks because they're willing to learn. That's one. And two, they're excited about this type of stuff.
Yeah.
They're in front of video cameras more than we are.
All day selfie. Yeah.
All right. Day. Yes. So I've been fortunate in that area in terms of getting help. But if it was to, if I'm talking about an older crowd, yeah, it's a little harder there. But the youth are on it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of internships as well. It's just for all the right reasons, right? It's they're hungry, need to learn, they want to learn. And it's a way to give back to the next generation. So that's excellent.
For sure.
So as you know, I own a business coaching firm. So coaching is always close to my heart and on my thoughts. So I got to ask you this question. So if you look back, and this could be a personal answer, a business answer, but if you look back over your life, who would you consider your best coach or most influential coach, and why?
Well, this is a strange answer, but I'll put it out there. I have a client of mine, right? Red Harmon is his name, and he owns Century 21 realty. And believe it or not, just working with him, he taught me so much and didn't realize he was coaching me through. Because what it is I have some clients that I link up with them once a month, and we spend the entire day filming all the content. And then once that's done, my company, we grab the footage and we edit it and put it together and for them to distribute. And so during that time, we would spend so much time talking about business and everything that I was naturally learning from him organically. So I would put him as one of the people who's really influenced me as a business coach, because he does do that as well, but he didn't know he was doing it with me at the time. Yeah, so I give him a lot of that credit.
That's a really cool story. I think, like I said, once a coach, always a coach, and you're never too old to learn. And iron sharpens iron. We can throw all kinds of those things at it, right? But at the end of the day, you kind of are who you hang out with, right? And in this case, not with a successful businessman, and it was rubbing off. That's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. But I do agree and believe that if you do own a business, or you're going to start a business, that you should talk to a person like you, a business coach, because truth be told, there's a lot that you don't know until you really get in it. It's so kudos to what you do, Kolin. Thank you, James. I appreciate that plug. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you, I think, are a lot younger man than I am. But if you could go back to your 18-year-old self, knowing today what you know and all the stuff that you learned over the journey, what would you tell that 18-year-old self?
Ask questions. Not to be afraid to ask questions, and be willing to get your hands dirty. And I also say this, we all can start where we are. If you want to do what we're doing, right? What I'm doing, which is creating videos, you can start right where you are. You don't have to wait to a particular point to say, okay, now I feel like I'm ready. If you have a phone, start recording now, because it's then you start developing the vision for what you really want to do, you know? And you get a better idea. Yeah, you get a better idea for, is this really something that I want to do? And can I turn this into a business? Am I really a business owner? You know, do I think this way? The difference between owning a business and running a hobby, right? So,
yeah, absolutely. I think you just quoted the sign back here. The biggest risk you can do to take is to do nothing, right? I think you pretty much just read the sign. That was perfect answer. I love it.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even see that.
Excellent answers. I mean, they're very considered, and I can sense the learning and wisdom that's come along the way, you know, on a journey. It takes a while for any journey to get where you want to be, and there's always going to be roadblocks, but perseverance and, like you said, asking questions and getting help when you need it. That's really good advice.
Yeah.
So last couple of questions for you, just for the audience. Any offers you want to mention to them, or you know, things that you have on display right now that you'd want them to know about and maybe even take advantage of?
Yeah. So for those who are following me or would like to know, the things that I'm doing now it's really these content creation. Content creation tips. I've been releasing a lot of those. But now, like I mentioned in the beginning, is offering these workshops, coming in and training the staff or whoever they have that's supposed to be doing their marketing. That's something that we're offering now. And we're also seeing that more companies, because January just, you know, the new year just came. So we're finding that a lot of companies are interested in marketing. And so I say, hey, look, we're here. We're not going anywhere. This isn't a hobby. We're running a business, and our goal is really to meet our clients' needs and do a good job in creating cinematic content that works for their brand. You know, so I say if you need content, reach out to us. We're local.
Schiller Products, right? Schiller Products.
Schiller, right? No, it's Schiller Productions. It's the name of the company is Schiller Productions, and you'll see. You know, oftentimes people will say when they see me, they say SP mode, right? SP Schiller Productions. That's what this the shirt is there.
The swag.
Yes, and it's just to say, you know, you're in your zone being creative. You know, whenever you're in SP mode, you're in your zone being creative. So whoever would like to be in SP mode with me, just reach out to us. Our website is Schiller Productions, and that's SCHILLER, and then Productions with an S at the end.com. And then on social media, same thing, Schiller Productions, all over. And so you could always reach us there. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh, fantastic, James. Great answers, great perspective after being in business for some time. I really appreciate you joining us. And that was some really good feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Colin, and thank you for having me.
Have a great day.
All right, you too now. Take care.